But no, you can use Lazarus on a not dead person, and that eats up your MP? Damn it. Have another ginger ale. It's on me, Corwin. Okay, we've been here as well. See, there's a blue button there. The blue means I've pressed it. That's a nice little visual cue. Light these ghosts up on fire. You're all on fire. Enjoy it. Ah. Popped. I need to use more regular attacks with Alda to heal her up. I just realized with that skill on her. Dang it. I've seen the error of my ways now of using that skull on her. Sullivan would have been actually a lot better. Maybe. I don't know. I keep flip-flopping on that. Ow. Oh, you son of a... I should really drop the MP regen spell on Corwin always at the beginning of a fight if there's nothing else to do. Just realized. Nice. Then he's like, I shoot a fireball. Alright. We're kind of doing okay again. See how bad the monsters get here on out. That's pretty bad. I'll give you that. Die, die, die! That's weird. The Asura always keeps getting moved back. I don't think we've seen it do anything yet. Oh well. Should cure up Sullivan. Ooh, dodged. Beautiful, beautiful. Innovate! No. Well, I wasted the innovate. I need to use it at the start of a fight, or it just wastes MP. It's good that I'm thinking about these important tactics in the final dungeon. Just a behemoth, eh? Criminy! Would you just stop? And another branch of life goes down. And some potions too. Oh man. My supplies. Well, these Garudas are okay, I think. Ow. Is there any particularly good reason why there are Indian mythology monsters in the final dungeon? It's not like the game has had those kinds of themes thus far. Okay. So we can throttle this thing. Good! It can't do a shockwave now. Which means I can just shoot that bird out of the sky. Yo! Okay. 2 Asuras. We might actually end up seeing what an Asura does now. Okay, he's not on fire, so... That is creepy. We don't see what Asuras do. You know, I'm making a calculated risk here. We'll see it in a second. Using up my points the way I did. Wow, the coup de grace is a terrifying move. The worst part is that Sullivan blocks even after she's down already. But we win. Level 40 Alba, great. So my calculated risk is, this is an important looking staircase. This might go to the finale of this area. Well, it's certainly different. And there's a healing point. See? Didn't end up wasting any magic points this time, or items. Yeah! I'm a genius. Hello. Hiya. Nothing to eat around here. Well, except you. You look like nice folks, so I'll let you pass. Unless you think you can beat me. Okay, that's a scary invitation. Well, you know where to find me. See ya! That's the lady who was in the desert, being all creepy. How she ended up here, I don't know. Well, let's give it a go, why don't we? She's some sort of extra boss? Well then. I see she's gonna be some sort of tough boss. Let's see how this goes. No, I don't. Let's you and I trade blows. All she does is use blood tap. Oh, it's some sort of... Okay, it does drain your health. Okay, good to know, I guess. Use that on myself first. She certainly has a lot of health, that's for sure. Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay. What about my venomous claw? Oh, here we go. You almost won. I was just kidding about the eating thing. Go save the world, kids. Thanks. Well, it's nice we didn't get a game over screen at least. Okay, so she is really tough. Platinum slimes, eh? How hard do we have to hit these things to win? Well, do you know, they have huge defense. Oh boy. No. Oh! I don't like... That was a... The sound effects on that are really good. I like it. Okay, you know what? These guys are awful to fight. Let's see if we can get away from them. This was a bad idea. Yay, we managed to evade the platinum slimes. Okay, I do not want to fight freaking slimes. Sorry, guys. They seem to be incredibly annoying enemies. Hopefully I don't miss out on a ton of XP that I would have needed to beat the final boss. Giga Behemoth! The last one was already a nightmare. Well, we'll just have to give it the old college try. Really now? Really now? Okay, ugly. Now I'm starting to... Is the final dungeon gonna really have such a difficulty spike in it? Can you maybe not use that all the time, please? Thank you. I'm not a fan of your meteor spell. That wasn't much damage. Okay! The meteor joke's wearing a little thin at this point, chaps. Oh no, my innervate's out. Ah! So I see the enemies are gonna be a little tougher in this final part of this final dungeon. I was kind of hoping we'd end the episode, or the series today, but this might go on a little longer, this series. We'll have to see. I'm not going to save at this point. Why don't the rest of us just guard while Claret tries to escape? See how this goes. Ooh. On second thought, this is the smart thing to do, isn't it? No! Bring it! Corwin will actually cast Regenerate to get everybody up to snuff. Ah. This is awful. This monster's like blocking this very tight corridor. No! Okay, okay. Okay, boy. Yeah, stinking slimes. I can handle you. Ow. Ow. Dodge. And who are you then? You know what? I don't think I can fight in this final area of the game. This is kind of nuts. Now he's like, did someone order a meteor? Madre de Dios. Okay, well... And that's all of his MP down. Sorry, I'm whenever it's serious time, I just turn silent. Sorry, but like this area is something else. Let me tell you. Past all these horrible enemies, I'm making a save. Again, oh, that looks like the finale. Oh, I shouldn't have used those items. I did realize we were this close. I thought there'd be another area of this. Well, I think I will end the episode here, so this series will go on for a little longer. Should I make it extra long? I don't know. Screw it. Let's go a little longer, why don't we? Ryler. Dacian, as he's known. Let's carry on, why don't we? See this game to its end. I feel like the game's not going to have a hugely long finale, so I think it might be worth to try to end the game here. Ah, there you are. Ryla, you survived. There is no survival in this place. Where are we? The Celestial Nexus. All Skyborn magic originates here, and this is where we send the sacrifices. The half-breeds. He only took the ones with magic. They are of no use to anyone otherwise. They cannot even breed. Better one of them than a true Skyborn. That's horrible! Perhaps, which is why the details are kept secret. Of course, none of that matters now. The real world is lost to us. Are we truly stuck here? Yes, until this place takes us all. However, at least my blade will taste your blood before the end. Don't do it, Dacian! We can work this out! Wow, the music. I'm impressed. Oh, dudes, listen to that. Dudes, I'm hyped. I hope this music is original too. It's soundtrack in the game's been so good. I suppose using stock music isn't bad either, though. But I kind of really wish. I'd really like to believe that this was their own composer did this. Yeah. He has a lot of HP. Just do that. I forgot to do that with Claret, so. Oh, this hero music. That was pathetic. But he's paralyzed, so now we can just wail on him all day, every day. Yeah, I used that on myself. No, I didn't. I used Circle of Healing, so good on me for using that. Mystic Saber! His defenses are really high. How do I... Wait a second. Debilitate! Oh no, my self buff, it ran out. Okay, that's fine. This fight's gonna go on for a bit. Knowing my RPGs, especially of the J-inspired kind, this is not gonna be the final boss. It's gonna be a phase 2, if you will. So we are going to keep on juking this guy. He's bleeding. Oh, the blind, I think maybe, I'm not sure how blind works in this game, but maybe it reduces damage instead of causing a chance to miss, now that I think about it. Because I find it weird how low our damage was for a while there. Which means I want to cleanse all that. How do you like me now? I don't know if that changed anything. Okay. Uh-oh, regen's gone. Okay, hold on now. Battlefield presence. You don't like that now, do you? Command Aura's gone. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. But I keep trying to bash him in the skull, because we know he can be paralyzed, so... Damn, not yet. Okay, oh dear, we lost everything again. That's fine, that's fine. Reset the command aura. Oh, now the big damage comes out. Just keep the Paragon and Innervate train running. Wait, he gets Innervate from that, so I don't need to use it on him? Oh, I've been doing this all wrong this of that time. My apologies to all the viewers at home. Your command aura is actually more useful than your damage, Sullivan, so we'll just keep that going online. Now he busts out the big moves. Yeah, I think Paragon cast. Yeah, it does cast Inner. I don't need to use that. My apologies, viewers at home. That was a mistake for me to miss that. Let's get a regen on at this point. Let's get a command aura again, because a couple of our guys are missing it. Keep trying to get that paralyze on him. Maybe you can only get a status effect only once on an enemy. He missed out on a turn, so maybe he's paralyzed? I don't know. Do this again. Oh, his stats are lowered, so those remain lowered. Okay, good to know. Keep that aura trucking, my friend. It wasn't too bad. Alright, that's that buff gone. He's almost done for. I think this should... Not quite. Get in there. Oh, actually, let's finish him in style. Oh, never mind. We didn't get the chance. I'll have it. I was going to suck his life force out. Half-breed finishing off this cocky Skyborn would have felt good. Maybe it's because I was more prepared than those behemoths and slimes, but that felt a lot easier than the enemies in the previous area. I am glad. My end will be swift. Ryla, wait! Qua'Lon can heal you. Alda. At least I fought back this time. Right? No! Ryla! Looking good, Ryler. Really appreciate the change that's come over you. Oh boy.
Earthen Fae, at last.
Is it talking to me?
Do not fear me, youngling. We are kindred.
Are you saying you're a Fae too? Oh! Oh, he's a good guy after all, despite his demonic presence. I thought they were all killed by the Skyborn.
All others, I was spared. I was imprisoned.
But why?
I was the last, and the greatest. My kind were the Fae, anchors of magic throughout this land. In destroying us, our winged creations nearly destroyed themselves. At the very last, when they realized their mistake, they stayed their blades and sealed me within the Fae realm. For years I have been held prisoner here, subsisting on the pitiful souls they send me, too weak to break free.
You're the one draining the half-breeds?
I cannot do otherwise. Here, cut off from the earth, my spirit absorbs those of their blood whether I will it or not. That is why I am glad you have come.
Is there some way we can set you free?
Yes. I beg of you, help me find my freedom in death.
You want us to kill you? No, we can't.
I am far past the point of redemption. I am now simply a magical abomination, bent to serve the Skyborn. No longer in control of my actions, and it is inevitable that I will try to destroy you.
Oh, this is some freaking Jecht at the end of Final Fantasy X stuff right now. Listen, when I give myself in, I'm not going to be able to control myself, so do try and kill me, okay? That'd be great, Swell. Okay, let's fight.
Please, I beg you all.
I don't want to do this.
Little one, you are strong. With the power I give you, you shall be stronger still. Enough so even to break the seal on this realm.
You mean get us back home? Qua'Lon, eh?
I shall wait no longer. Fight me then, until the end.
Wow. Somehow I feel like this is original art now. Look at this guy. Well, let's do the fight tango we do normally. Alright everyone, give it your all. It's the final battle. Ha! I don't care if you gouge Sullivan. I'm not going to be attacking him with, like, at all. Prepare for damage. Is this guy must be the final boss, right? Unless there's something even more after this. I don't know. What am I doing? Paragon, let's go. Power up. That's the whole point with the Paragon, is like, once you have that, you don't need any other buffs. It's like every buff on top of him, that's right. Okay, Qua'Lon. Let's see how your magic stands up against Bullet. Hold on, no. I was about to do the same thing I always do. No? Okay, hold on. Regenerate on everybody. That's the one I want to do. Alright, everybody, we can do this. Just stay strong. The throttle would be a problem. That would be a problem because then he can't use his battlefield presence thing. Did I just bop him with 30,000 hit points? I did use preparation. Damn! Guess I will be spamming that. It's what I suspect is to be the final boss, so let's go, baby. Innervate on Alda. Now there's an interesting idea. Oh, let's go double strike, why don't we? Oh, that's good damage. I should use that when he has the opportunity. Yes, sir. That's a big attack you got there, Qua'Lon. Probably should have used Circle of Healing, now that I think about it. It's okay. Because I can simply use the Rain of Rejuvenation. Aha. Well, this is a tricky fight now, isn't it? Please don't use just that spell. It's, Actually, I would like to retry, please. Alright, is that my first loss in the game? Fitting on the final boss. Okay, I need to actually drop some debuffs on him very quickly then. Like this battlefield presence, which I've done right away. If he just starts spamming that, that is going to be a problem. And I need to do just preparation and Life Fury Crusher, apparently. The damage from that is too significant to ignore. Let's go again, buddy. Light Fury Crusher. Yeah, debilitate on this guy. Did he even lose anything? Maybe. Oh god, if he's like a final boss and he can't lose, how am I gonna beat the guy who just spams napalm like that? Maybe try to throttle him? That noise is funny. I do like the Nova-ish of that move, I'll give you that. Throttle him! Oh, yeah, that was a throttle him. And that was good damage, too. I guess we're gonna be using that now. Burn, you son of a... We got him burning, at least. Oh god, the missiles are coming down. This again? Alright, then. Oh, he didn't do anything. I was all like speechless waiting for his move. Oh. Just give me a break in your moves, dude. He's almost dead. Can we just Nova him with Alda's Light Fury Crusher? That would be kind of amazing. So you've done it. Let's get that Light Fury Crusher in there and... Come on, baby! That's too low. Should have used... I should have used Circle of Healing even though Corwin was full, because it just heals so much. Light Fury Crusher him right now! Damn! Okay! You're not making this easy for me. I'll give you that much. That didn't do anything. There's no point. It doesn't seem like he can be debuffed. Okay. Well, good to know that. So he starts off light, but then things get a little loco, as they say in the business. Fine! We'll just see how much damage I can throw on this guy when I really want to. He was able to bleed, right? I was able to get a bleeding effect on him. Unless he dodges it, that's a problem. Bring down the missiles. That wasn't great. Actually, let's just spend all of our attacks on him. Just go hog wild on him. Ha! I don't care about your gouge. Damn! Suddenly he's fast. Well, let's light him on fire at least. That'll do something. So I should use Regenerate actually right away, now that I think about it. Look at that boost. The sound effects on that are great. Oh, is that what your spell does? Well then. You are cleansed, Alda. Now prepare for greatness. Fine, we'll just sniper shot the guy, because he's being a right dingus. Not great damage. How did I pull off such huge damage before? It is a bad move. Like, really bad. Wow. Okay, Qua'Lon. Did I come to this fight too low of a level? Is that what's going on? Did these work, these debuffs? They do work! Okay, so I just have to try and use them after all. I just have to try and debuff him when we start, before he starts using his really big spells. Son of a gun. But no! Now I used a completely wrong move. Oh, I want to reset right away, but I can't. See how you like my battlefield presence. That worked on him. That might save it. Sullivan, you might save the freaking day with that. Power up. I can't believe I misclicked on Corwin's spell. That means I'm getting sloppy. It means this final boss is really messing with me. Now that is what I like to see. Okay. Now I'm gonna use Regenerate right away. Although his, like, big boy spells do kind of wreck me. Even with the regen. Kinda like this one. Well, that's only one of us down, so I'm actually gonna use Circle of Healing in a second. to get everybody up to snuff, and hopefully we can take his next shot at us. Inspiration! That might also clinch it. Just to survive a little bit longer. It's embarrassing that Clarette is down, who's like the main character. Oh well. Oh god, I'm on fire! I can't actually do Paragon. I need to keep this healing gravy train rolling. I can't risk it. But I am gonna risk this preparation just so if I can just survive until that Light Fury Crusher goes off, we'll beat him. I think. He's so low. Die, you son of a die! Big numbers. Can I risk it? Come on, baby. I'm gonna risk it. Eat it! Not a huge contribution, but this... He's not dead? Wait, no!
At last, Earth and Fae, you have freed me. With what essence I have left, I will become a part of you.
I appreciate that boss, actually. That was a tough boss. But it was I can't say it was too tough since it was the final boss, so... I'm not gonna complain, although that did scare me for a second. I was like, is this where my story ends? I can't beat this final guy? Oh boy. I really hope that was the final boss. My god. Oh! Chaska! Are you alright? I think so. Was that thing telling the truth? Can you get us out of here? Yes. Oh my god! Could you just not have given your powers to her without us having to fight you in that impossible duel? Could that have been something maybe, please? Oh well. It was that mercy kill aspect that really meant we had to kill him. Poor Qua'Lon. Oh no! Oh, thank god. I was like... You did it! Chaska, that's amazing! Oh, yeah! Everyone goes home tonight. That feels good. We never even found that third person. Or that girl. Is this a dream? Alda, you must spread the word amongst your people. No more Skyborn or half-breeds need to be sent to the Fey realm. I shall. Chaska. Is Ryler... I can't sense him anymore. I'm sorry. Sullivan, do try to be less destructive in the future, would you? Whatever do you mean? Clarette, I can't thank you enough for your kindness. And your good heart. Without you, I may have never had the opportunity to leave the mines. I don't understand. Are you saying goodbye? Corwin. What is it? What's happening, Chaska? I'm gonna miss you all, is all. But why? Where are you going? I have to stay in the Fey realm. The seal has been broken, true. But I have to take Qua'Lon's place as the anchor of magic. If I don't, it will fade from the land entirely. Who cares if it does? You shouldn't have to be stuck in there. I care. Alda and all Skyborn are forged from magic themselves. Who knows what would happen without them? And of course the half-breeds as well. As it is, I can sense the Earth's magic is already less potent with the loss of Qua'Lon. Well, how are you gonna keep everything running if Qua'Lon was more powerful than you and he needed, like, sacrifices? Ah, forget it. We'll just have our happy ending, which is kind of bittersweet. In time, perhaps, other Fae will be born, and the bonds of Earth and magic will strengthen once more. But until then, I must remain. But you hated that place! Yes, but it was warped and tainted before. I shall set about cleansing it straight away. It isn't fair. You shouldn't have to be chained in there. It's Qua'Lon all over again. I shall not mind it nearly so much. If it is a Fae land, and I am a Fae, then it is where I belong. I had never thought to belong anywhere, so really, it is no burden at all. Are you sure? Very. Now, you all ought to head onwards, don't you think? Recent events may have left deep scars in the Earth and its people. I'm sure that the four of you will have a role in its healing. I'll work on this portal-making thing and see if I can't visit every now and again. Goodbye! Well, I guess that's the best we can hope for. Oh wow, I thought for a second he was going in there with her. Damn. She's right, you know. We've an escape to be making. You three go on ahead. My place is here. My people need to hear of these events. More than that, they'll need someone to lead them. Hopefully someone knowledgeable, fair-minded, but still strong and powerful. Those are the same things, Sullivan. But someone who can learn from the mistakes of the past. The line, someone who's strong and powerful, that sounds like someone who's doing an amateur job of translating like Japanese would do. Like, you get these weird, like, I don't know what they're called, weird peculiarities when someone who, like, does kind of a too direct job of translating, like that people die when they are killed level stuff. I don't know if that's like a conscious, like, reference to that, seeing as this game obviously was not Japanese originally. So, I don't know, I kind of find it funny that that line was there. Why are you both looking at me sideways? Oh, it's nothing. Let's go, guys. Goodbye, Alda. Toodles, so long. Nice to know you. Oh. Did you hear? The Red Spectre has slain the Empress. Oh yeah, we just bopped her. That was kind of rough. Even worse, I haven't been able to cast any more than a light spell. What will become of us? I heard there are some Skyborn planning to leave and head for Old Stormrook. I think I'm gonna go with them. Ah, the winds of change are a-blowing. Maybe you're right. Who knows where this will lead? Perhaps we can find a way to coexist with the Skyborn as equals. Do you really mean that? Yes, my dear, I really do. I've come to think that I have, in the past, been ever so slightly narrow-minded. Slightly? And that's cool that they acknowledge that. He was being a little too rough, Sullivan. But still, that we had to stop the Skyborn. Like both of those points. I really like that. Wow, I can't believe it. No more hiding, no more underground. This is gonna be great. It'll take some time before everything settles down, but yes, I think we are finally on a path towards peace. Claret, I'm proud of you. Mom and Dad would have been too. I only wish I'd been able to make more of a contribution myself. If you want to contribute, how about you help fund my new business venture? Oh, then what would that be? Claret's Mobile Air Repair. Anytime, any altitude. My workshop comes to you. You're turning my airship into your air shop. Yes, I've mentioned it before. It's gonna be a huge success. And as soon as I have the money, which will be soon, I'll buy Spencer Dry Dock back from you.
No blast. I forgot I bought that place.
If you're hiring, I know a bunch of out-of-work rebels that could use some employment.
Goodness. This is starting to sound like work.
It is. But it's work fixing stuff and helping people. Who knows? You might even be good at it. Thanks, Coggy.
What did he say?
Very perceptive little guy he is. He's wondering about the Red Spectre.
Ah, yes. I have a feeling the Red Spectre will be meeting his untimely end very soon. I've done a lot of things that can only inflame passions while we're trying to build a lasting peace. But fear not, I will pay my penance. I owe this city so much.
Right on, Coggy, right on. And they all laugh and we fade to black. Awesome. Oh, we're still not done with... Well, I'm okay with a long one. And that is why we must never forget our ancestors. We cannot fall prey to the mistakes of the past. Our people's best days are ahead of us. I nominate Alda to be our new Empress.
Empress Alda! Empress Alda!
What? That's not what I...
Yay!
That's how easy it is, folks. Just have a good speech and suddenly you are a sovereign god queen. Hey, isn't that Sully's sword? Yeah, he gave it to me last I saw him. Said he didn't need it anymore. We can spar later if you want. That would be great. I'm trying to get good enough to make it through Northern Wild Forest. The forest? Whatever for? Oh, you know, research. Oh, this is cool. We get to see where everyone went in the end. I love this. This is like really good when you get a scene like this. Another day in paradise, Coggy. Ugh, I got up early and watched the sun come up. Ah, I love my airship. Less than 3. Really now, less than 3. What the?
I'll buy you a new propeller, I swear.
What? What did you... Did you hit something again?
That mountain came out of nowhere.
Lols. So, was that it? Not even yet. Wow. Cool. That's the new Skyborn Empress. My parents said she's been working with us humans to get a human Empress, like a king or something. Maybe I'll be picked.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, everyone loves her. They say she's really pretty. I mean, the statue's a bit unflattering, but you know.
Oh, yes, she is.
Have you seen her, mister?
I have. We knew each other when we were young.
Wow, really? What was she like?
Strong, beautiful, proud. I loved her.
Well, girls are gross, but I guess empresses are okay. Right on, kid. See ya! Oh, I know who it is! Oh my god!
I still do.
I'll let you guys draw your own conclusions as to who that was, though. The cast? I'm sorry? Are we gonna get a March of the Crooks like in Donkey Kong? We are! That's kind of fun. Claret Spencer! Okay, while this is running, I guess it's review time! I thought this was... wow, Sullivan Chester for the Fourth. I thought this game was charming, as I've made many times clear. An adorable, like, pastiche of 16-bit era RPGs. The story was really solid, actually. The best part of the game, I thought. It was really cool. All the characters were maybe a bit of archetypes. All the Kims, alright. Guess they mentioned her name at some point. They were a bit... nothing complex. I don't know, they were done really well, and the plot was very character-driven, which is always admirable. Phil Hamilton and Brittany first. Good job, guys. So I enjoyed the plot a lot. There's not a lot I'd complain about the plot. It was short and not very deep, like actually the characters as well, but for a light little RPG, it served its purpose admirably, and the world building was really nice to me. Thank you. Thanks for making this game. It was a good time playing it. Well, when we get to gameplay, though, it's not such a good time, unfortunately, since I thought the gameplay... It got better towards the end, actually. It started cool, then it kind of dipped, and then it got worse, then it got a little bit better, the combat, towards the end. Because, like I said, the threat system wasn't very interesting to me. But the idea was interesting, the execution was kind of like, I don't really need to keep track of this very often, except like maybe those couple final really tough battles, see who's got the highest threat. Except Qua'Lon used multiple hitting moves, so yeah. And, gosh, let's think about it now. Apart from the combat, I didn't feel like I used most of my skills once again, but I did end up using a lot in the end, so a good selection of skills, and I like that the roles were divided fairly well among the characters. May have been my own poor choice of class, which kind of gimped Sullivan and Chaska there, though, but apart from gameplay... I mean, in gameplay-wise, apart from the combat, I thought, like... the whole gathering minerals thing, at first it was super cool, like finding those items in the walls and then fixing stuff out of them, but it seemed a bit pointless as well in the end. I think a lot of this game was Dancing Dragon Studios experimenting with different like gameplay subsystems, but none of them really like added to the experience that much. Like a lot of the loot I found and bought in shops was pretty much better than the stuff I made with that whole synthesis thing. It didn't seem very, very necessary. But I guess the combat was still alright, given all that. Like, the selection of skills was still good, so I'll give you that. The presentation's the big question mark. As I talked previously today about the asset uses, this game apparently does that. I can't actually tell which ones are reused and which ones aren't, except for the combat sprites are obviously like stock assets because they look so different from the rest of the graphics. So absolutely, that's a point of contention, I'm sure. For some people, it'll drop the tally, drop the score for this game a lot. For me, I'm okay mostly, except again for the monster art, because I think they used the assets in the environments very well. They looked beautiful. The only weird assets were like those Rafflesia flowers underground looked really out of place. I'm gonna guess that Rafflesia flower was a stock asset from the RPG Maker thing. The music was amazing in this game. Like, wow, what great music. Like, I guess I'm being hypocritical. I'm like, I hope that was made for this game, because that would mean that they had a really great musician on board. But if not, well, you guys found some great stock music. I loved, like, 80% of the soundtrack was really good. So, I thought it was a nice little game. And I left some fights undone, some extra areas to Coliseum, so if you guys are interested in that, I recommend maybe buy this game. It's probably, when there's a sale, I'm sure it might be worth your time. I feel that way. If you guys are sick of JRPGs or you don't like RPG Maker, yeah, maybe you can skip this game freely, but I think it has, it does have some value, this game, to it. Quite a bit for myself, actually. I just thought it was charming. So, my favorite protagonist. It's it's gonna be either Corwin or Chaska, because they were just really interesting. Like, everyone had, like, depths to them. Even Sullivan, who I thought was a bit one-note. It was cool, like, some of the scenes he got in the end. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like, I thought, gameplay-wise, I thought the Robot Factory was a bit padding. Like I said, when we were in the Robot Factory, like, the game's not super long, but the Robot Factory kind of padded it out a bit longer, I feel. Like, we could have tightened up the game a little bit. And also made the areas a bit more interesting content-wise. Some of them were a bit not that exciting to wander around in. I don't know. Some of them were really cool. Like, we'll get to that in a second. But the environments were exciting. Yeah, I think Corwin's maybe my favorite character, because he's just like... I don't know. He was just a really, really sympathetic guy. He was cool gameplay-wise to have like a dedicated healer with a lot of interesting moves. He was the most interesting to use in combat. Story-wise, he was like a really sympathetic character. His interactions with Chaska were fun. Like, they became friends in the end, and they were like best buddies in the finale. Alda was super interesting too, and Chaska, when it turned out that she was like a Ghibli-esque fae creature, was super cool. But Corwin just was... Something about him was kind of cool. He was a bit of a geek too, which I liked. He was very adorable as a character. My favorite villain... I mean, I guess there's not much choice. Once it turned out that Dacian was Ryler, a twist which I didn't really... should have seen coming maybe, but I didn't. He's such an interesting... He's cool. So Ryler's easily the best villain. I mean, who else could take that cake? Qua'Lon barely counts as a villain. Shin was just a lackey, so was the Warden. Everything else is just some rando monster. Dacian had the most depth to him, and he was fun to fight as well, so he's the best villain for sure. The best level was Northernwald Forest and its underground. It was interesting. It was an interesting maze. It was interesting making progress. It was fun to go underground and then come on the surface. Like, those two were like interleaved like that. It was more fun than the vents in the Robot Factory. And then you got the other area that like Fae underground ruins were also super cool. We met Alda there. We got her backstory in the meanwhile. That was exciting as well. So I liked that a lot, the Northernwald Forest. Funniest moment. It wasn't rip-roaringly hysterical, this game, so I'm actually drawing a blank on what was funniest in this game to me. Some of those funny, like, references to RPGs were amusing to me. The pillow filled with Phoenix Downs, I really enjoyed that. That got me a chortle. So I guess the little details will get a joint favorite funny thing in this game, because there was a lot of like cute little details in this game. And that's my review. It was a pretty nifty game. A nice little light RPG. I would personally recommend it if you're looking for some little RPG action in your life. It's a cool thing, and if you don't mind the RPG makeriness of it all. Now, next week, we are going to continue to something a little different. I hinted at the next game on my docket in my end-of-the-year Tales of Symphonia video, but no one watched that 3-hour monstrosity, so I'll just hint at it again. The next game, I'm very curious about it. Bit of an action RPG more than a pure RPG, and all I can say is it's gonna be real good. So, catch you all in the future, my friends. Goodbye!